MMA Weekly. We're sitting here with middleweight contender Vitor Belfort. Man, we're close. We're 3 weeks out. First of all, I want to thank you for taking the time. I know, we're right at peak week here, so I know you're busy. First of all, let's. We got to talk about Anderson. Anderson's the man at hand. Just first impressions as a fighter, just you as a fighter, not as a person. How do you view Anderson Silva as a fighter?
He's a completed fighter, very awkward, and he has accuracy, and it's pretty good. He's the champion, and I expect from him that he will come 100%, and I have to be 120, 150.
150, there you go. You've had quite the training camp, Mike Tyson. Got our man Ray Sefo over here. You have brought in the South American karate champion. Just talk about those training partners and those guys you brought in.
Here at Extreme Couture, me and Ray, we coming from a long time, and I feel very comfortable him as not just as a coach, but as a advisor, and he's with me for my past 3-4 fights.
Right.
And all the coaches here at Extreme Couture, we got Coach Gil, Coach Ron, Coach Neil with Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling.
No.
We got Jake Bonacci who does the strength conditioning.
Okay.
We got basically together everybody here, everybody help each other, and it's like a family, and I feel very comfortable. Ray is like he's like a guy who can guide me to the experience he has along all the past that he has. Like Ray was saying, I'm not Ray Sefo used to say all the time, I'm not a head coach. Everybody's like a leading together for better. So each one.
Well, like I was just talking to you about. I see your kids running around here. They're playing. You kind of keep it seems like family's very important, and you're kind of keeping a conscious effort to keep things not necessarily light. Watch you train. You're serious. You're serious as hell. But you're kind of. It seems like you balance that family and that fighting really well.
It's like this. Like many fighters, they live a wild life, and I'm not here to tell you who's the best one. Everybody choose your own path. Everybody makes your own harvest. Each one. So, but I am who I am. People there around me know I am who I am. Of course, we're getting close to the fight. We're getting, like Ray was saying all day, say, hey, you let your wife taking care of the family. But I like to, today I picked my sons off to school early. I had a nap time with them. So I'm trying to.
You figure in your nap times together.
Yeah, so
that's kind of cool.
This is for me, it's very important because. 2 ways to live a life: by principle or by preference. By principle, you don't need to change anything. You live by principle, it doesn't matter where you're at. And by preference, depending on the moment. So I live by principle. I am who I am every day. Of course, I'm getting close to the fight. We gotta get sharp and smarter, but we don't change anything. It's just another fight,
One of my favorite quotes is a quote you said after your win over Rich Franklin. The future is a consequence of the present.
Yeah. Tomorrow is promissory note, today's cash on hand, and yesterday is a cancel check.
That's right, and you know that better than anyone. One thing, there's Abu Dhabi before the injuries and stuff. They had a year and a half off right now. Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah. There was some beef. Anderson felt disrespect. He's big on that. I don't know how to feel about Anderson Silva. He comes off sometimes like he's this really nice, genuine guy, and then other times I see him taunting people in the cage. I see him. He gets easily seems pissed off and disrespected. Do you have thoughts on that? I don't.
I only can talk about myself. The only person I can talk about is about myself. So I am who I am. I treat everybody the same, and he has his moments. I'm not here to judge and criticize. I like him. I like him as a fighter. As a person, I like him too. Sounds really nice. But everybody has their own thoughts and own views, It's hard.
Sure.
I used to say, like, a man is deceived by what he sees and what he hears. We're human beings, especially a man. So I cannot judge people because people is one day they're one, next day they're different. So I think every day we have the grace and the mercy of God to make it better, and we all make mistakes. Right. We all get better sometimes. Sometimes ones make wrong decision, but I can only talk about myself.